This demo is on pages and books in the page panel. So we're going to start off by making a single page document. That means we will leave facing pages unchecked. And we'll just do an 8.5 by 11 with a 1/2 inch margin. And we want to look at our page panel here. To find pages, you can look under Window, Pages. Okay, and you can see we have our master page on top and our document down below. Now we're going to look in the page panel options. And you can see I have the thumbnails, which is this right here. We have it on large so you can see it. And we have the masters on medium. You can see you can change these to small, extra large, jumbo, depending on your preference. So this will work for what we need. So as I said, this is a single page document. Facing pages was off on here. So that means if we go into the master page, we'll have a single master page. Always look down the bottom left corner to see what page you're on. So we have single pages, and if I drag another master page down, it creates single pages, just like we did in our announcement exercise. So that is a single page document. I'm going to close that out. Now I'm going to make a facing page document. Okay, and we use facing pages to create brochures and booklets, things like that. So we go look at our page panel, and the options are the same. And now if we double click on the A master, notice we have a left and right master page. Okay, so, and if we want to use this, as I said, this is to make books and brochures, we simply drag our master page down and it creates spreads for us. We're making this into an 8-pager, so I'm just going to drag a single one down for 8. So page 1 is the front cover, page 8 is the back cover. Okay. Now you can create an alternate layout for this, and to do that you go into our little drop down on the page panel, and we're going to go down to create alternate layout, and on this this one is vertical, the existing one. This one automatically changed to 11 by 8.5, which is a horizontal document, and or you could change the size of it to whatever you like, but we'll just go with a horizontal and okay that. And you can see now in our page panel we have an alternate layout inside the same document. Okay, so you can do this as you're designing it. If you're not quite sure what format you're looking for, you have that option to create that. Okay, I'm going to toss this document. Next I want to talk about creating a magazine spread. Sometimes we need to just create a 2-page spread for an advertisement. You'll be doing this in your ad processes class. And to do that, we'll start off with facing pages, and we'll go ahead and okay that. Okay, and we look at our page panel, and if we go to A master, you see we have a left and right master page. Okay, and this would be our cover. Now, as I said, we want to make a magazine spread. So basically, I'm just going to drag A master down. So we have 2 and 3, and this is what we want. And we basically want to get rid of page 1, so we just have 2 and 3. So to do that, we're going to go into our drop down again. And we're going to go to numbering and section options. It's a drop down on our page panel. And you can see we're starting with page 1. I'm going to select that and switch 1 to 2. So we're now going to start with page 2. Okay, and now we have 2 and 3. And I can just eliminate page 4 here. Okay, so there is our magazine spread. Now, whoops, we also have what's sometimes called an island spread, where we want to bring another single page up here. To do that, we'll go into our little drop down, and we're going to uncheck Allow Document Pages to Shuffle. And then we'll try dragging a single page down here. And there it is, and that is our island spread. Okay, it can also be referred to as a gatefold, where you have a page folding in on your on a brochure or a magazine. Okay, so that is creating an island spread. Now I'm going to get rid of this. Next, I want to talk about importing text into a document. So I'm going to make a new document, and we're going to leave facing pages on, and this time we're going to make it only 4 by 4. This way the text I bring in will fill the document. Okay, so first I want to show manual text flow. So right now I'm going to drag down 2 more spreads. It's going to take 5 pages to use up all this text. I'm going to go back to page 1, and I will hit Command D, file place. Going to get the program spell check copy, and I'm just going to place my icon up here in the corner and click. And you can see it filled the 1 page. Now if you notice, you see this little red plus symbol, that means overflow text. It's also called the outport because you can let the type out there, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to click on that. There we go. Then we're going to double click on page 2 on our panel, and then click in the corner. Okay, same thing here. We're going to click on the output, double click on page 3, and click and fill it. See, we have more overflow text, so we're going to continue to do this. Go to page 4 and continue to page 5. And there's all of our text. So that is manually flowing text through a 5 pages on a document. Okay, I'm going to throw that away. Okay, this time I'm going to do flowing text on an automatic text box. So I'll make a new document, and this time we're going to have facing pages on. We're also going to turn on the primary text frame. If you remember from the announcement exercise, that makes a automatic text box on your master page. And once again, we're going to go 4 by 4, 1/2 inch margin. There we are. And here's our page panel. So, page 1, and I'm only going to create 1 page. And I'm going to hit Command D and get the copy, and click in the upper left-hand corner of page 1. And it will make the other pages. It will make as many pages as needed to fill with all that text. If you had pages and pages of text, it'll continue to make pages for you, which is a really good time saver if you're doing a large catalog or something like that. You can just flow this text into that document. So that is flowing text with an automatic text box. I'm going to toss that one. Okay, next I want to do auto flow. So I'll make a new document. And this time we're going to have facing pages on and primary text frame off. And once again, we're going to make it 4 by 4. And we'll go ahead and OK that. Okay, now this one does not have an automatic text box. So I'm going to hit Command D, get the copy. Okay, now we look at our little icon here. This time I'm going to hold down Shift. You can see the icon will change, okay? And this changes into an auto flow icon. So I'll hold down Shift and I'll click on page 1. And notice it'll automatically make the pages that we need until we use up all the text. Okay, so that's auto flow. You don't have to have an automatic text box. You just hold down Shift on page 1. So I'll delete that or get rid of that page. Okay, I'm going to make another one. This time I want to do semi-auto flow. So this time we're going to have facing pages on, primary text box off. Okay, and once again we're going to go 4 by 4. Okay, now this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 more spreads because it won't make them for me. I'm going to go back to page 1, and I'm going to hit Command D, get the copy. Okay, here's my icon, and this time I'm going to hold down Option, and we'll look at the icon change. Now it's a arrow, and half of it is dotted, half of it is solid. You can see it there. So I'm going to click up in the corner for that. And this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to, you see it filled the first one, doesn't show overflow. I'm going to go to page 2, and I'm going to hold down Option again. Okay, so this is, a little better than manually doing it. Just have to hold down Option, and it'll throw the text in there. Okay, till we use it all up. And that is Option. Okay, and that is semi-auto flow. Okay, toss that one. This time I'm going to do fixed page auto flow. So once again, I'm going to make a new document. And I'm going to have facing pages on, primary text box off. And once again, we'll go 4x4. Okay, and once again, I'm going to go ahead and make a 5-pager. So I'll add 2 more spreads. Okay, go back to page 1. And I will hit Command D, file place, get the copy. And this time, I'm going to hold down Shift Option, and we'll watch the icon change again. Shift Option, we get an arrow pointing straight down. Okay, so, and this is a fixed page, and I'll just click in there. It'll fill all 5 pages for me. Okay, so that is 5 different ways to import text. We have manual text flow. We have flowing text with the primary text frame. We have auto flow, semi-auto flow, and fixed page auto flow. So that is flowing text into a facing page document.